What's going on, you guys? We are back with round number 8 of action here from Moonbase Market in St. Louis, Missouri. And we have a little bit of an audible this round. Instead of Jason with me, we have Joey Missy Padgel. What's going on, Joey?
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's been going on today? What have you been up to?
Oh, moving cardboard around.
Oh, I got you, man.
Turning big pieces of cardboard into smaller pieces of cardboard.
That's the way it works, man.
Yes.
And some Benjamins and whatnot, too.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right, so we haven't seen a lot of Grixis Delver today, just one time up on the screen, but we're going to get our fill of Grixis Delver right here, right now. We have what is the mirror match, Delvers, Gurmags, some great stuff in the sideboard. Obviously, there's not really a leg up. It's just who draws better, who plays better.
I'm not really familiar with Chang, but Ryan Sala is actually a pretty good buddy of mine. He has been playing for a very long time. He's from the Springfield, Missouri area, and he lived there when Jerry Thompson actually lived there.
Oh, very cool.
So
very cool.
he got to play with him for quite a little while.
All right, so we're going with a turn 1 probe from Chang. We see Probe, Cabal, Force of Will, and a couple lands. So, this hand's kind of not giving Chang a lot of information because there's a couple redraws in Ryan's hand. So he could have,
Well, if Chang has land therapy,
oh yeah,
it's going to be pretty rough.
It's going to be pretty rough for Ryan.
We can't really see his hand, so.
Number of people in the tournament, we had 157 total players in the tournament. 157, and it was 8 rounds. This is round number 8, and then we're going to have a cut to the top 8. This is actually a win and in for these guys.
Notable, Chang fetched a volcanic, so
that tells you Young Pyromancer, Lightning Bolt.
Well, most importantly, no therapy.
Yeah. So no therapy turn 1. That tells me like Young Pyro on turn 2.
So yeah, it seems like that probe is okay. So we're ponder. All right. So now Ryan's hand has probe and
probe, force, land,
and one of them was a fetch, right?
Yeah.
And Ryan has a therapy in his hand. So Chang knows it. So that means this ponder, he almost can't take something that he already has in his hand, just to keep the value down, right?
And I think I saw what's going on, Beta Counterspell. Thanks for hopping on and following us. Really appreciate that. It's good to have you in here. But I did see him put a Pyromancer second from the top.
Second from the top? So
Second
did you see what he drew by any
I
chance?
did not.
Okay.
I think it was a blue card of some sort.
I thought in the 3, I thought I saw a land. That would be my guess.
Yeah,
since you can't name
it's the
lands,
safest.
right?
Yeah, for sure. So Ryan's leading on this. This might be a Deathrite
Shocker.
Shaman.
Shocker. We go and get a Underground Sea.
Underground Sea.
Interesting.
It's been the most seen card today on stream.
Oh really?
Yeah, Underground Sea.
Okay.
Just a lot of we had some Reanimator and some other stuff.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how good this probe's gonna be.
Fetching for your duel before you cast your probe.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but
it's kind of weird.
Boy, that glare is brutal.
All right, so we have
looks like
Brainstorm.
there's a true name, so that's a good therapy
we have
hit.
Brainstorm, Question Mark, True Name, Lightning Bolt, Wasteland, and Polluted Delta.
Yeah, so I'd be a big fan of just hitting True Name right here.
And it looks like that other card is a black card, I believe. No, it's 2 Brainstorms.
Oh,
Two
okay.
Brainstorms.
I have a feeling I know what he's going to name then.
If he's got a Cabal, then
he does, because we saw it.
Okay, so we see
we saw the therapy when Chang.
There we go.
So I mean, if he has 2 Brainstorm,
yeah, he said Brainstorm.
You could see him mouth that one.
You could see that.
I'm gonna take draw 6 away from you, please, and thank you.
All right, so what do we think he's?
All right, so
Chang's
he's got
playing here.
He's got a Wasteland. He's got a True Name. He's not left with nothing here.
Right.
We know it's most likely Wasteland into Pyromancer is my guess, which it looks like I'm correct.
Yeah. So
that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Because then he can Delta bolt your threat if he plays like a Deathrite or a Delver.
So
right?
what he gets punished here for is if Ryan has a Wasteland and Wasteland's the Volk. Then things are looking pretty rough. Like Wasteland the Volk.
Well, yeah, it's not great, but we know Chang has a polluted Delta, and Ryan knows Chang has a polluted Delta. So
But
I
he
would
also
say
knows he
that's
has a true
also
name
unlikely. I
nemesis.
think in the Wasteland mirrors, wasting, especially Wasteland and Gataxian probe decks, right?
Hmm.
So like, you have perfect information. You know how much your Wasteland's going to impact
Right.
the game.
They're not blind.
Right.
You're
Exactly.
not hoping to get your
Exactly.
opponent. You know if you get it or not.
So we got a bolt here.
Yeah, just take
Yeah.
care of the clean answer.
So now we know he's down to 1 threat, which we know Ryan has a probe and a force of will.
Mhm.
So Ryan's got this game. Ryan's maneuvering this game very. This is perfect. This is great.
And he has a Delver in his hand.
So Ryan's maneuvering this game very well.
Well, I mean, Chang had the probe but no Cabal therapy, and Ryan had the probe with Cabal
right.
therapy.
So that's
you
the
know,
huge difference
that's
here.
that's the breaker right there.
Right. Even though Chang won the die roll,
Mm-hmm.
the therapy is really gonna turn the tides here. It looks like.
Yeah. Little shout out here, Matt Taylor. What's going on? Not at work today, obviously. We had 8 rounds today, 157 players at this Legacy 5K. This is a win and in for the top 8. The other 6 all drew in. Although there could be one of those bottom 3 that drew in could get knocked out. So they kind of ran a little risk there. So this is table 4. This is a win and in for the top 8. Both players are X and 1. The winner obviously makes the top 8, and the loser is going home.
I'd be really shocked if Chang cast True Name. It just doesn't make any sense.
Unless he drew days. Like that is the only thing.
Okay.
Like, if you draw days, then that's pretty
okay.
good. And if you're Ryan, you have to force a will, right?
Ryan,
Force pitch probe.
did he?
So
He did. Oh, he kept
Yeah.
the Delver. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Maybe he drew a second True Name, right? Like that would also make some sense.
what else are you going to be doing though?
Well, if he drew oh, okay.
Okay.
That's. I think that's good night, folks.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that's good night, folks.
Yeah. Get rid of your red source for your pyromancers and your lightning bolts. Play another threat. I mean, it's just looking good.
Yeah. I mean, Ryan's played this game very well. I think the one thing I actually don't really care for is that Ryan knows Chang has a bolt. So one of these 2 threats that Ryan has in play is dead, right? So why not sacrifice the, let's say, Delver of Secrets? I guess making him cast it is better.
I think so.
Because it's tying.
Oh, True Name number 2.
Called it.
Yeah. The thing is, Ryan still wins this race if he's left with the board that he gets. Like, if Ryan gets another Wasteland off the top, and Wasteland's the Volk, and then has Deathrite active and a Flip Delver,
Sure.
I mean, that wins the race. I mean, Flip Delver with Deathrite wins the race anyway. Oof. He missed the flip. It's not good.
Yeah. He didn't have any information, so that means. Okay.
That's a drop.
Oh.
Oh man.
Okay.
He's got 2
So
lands.
yeah, we know.
Oh,
We
man.
know because of the little misstep of.
If I'm
thinking
Chang
there.
here, I think I bolt the Delver. Because you can race
Can you race the?
the Deathrite.
I guess they're both at 15.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? We can't see the.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the close grinding matchups where every Deathrite activation, every missed Delver flip is a big deal.
You had to file your taxes today.
That's
See,
Yosef.
See, that's not entirely true. You have till April 15th to file your taxes. So
That's fair.
I'm
I feel
sorry.
like you punted, Yosef.
You punted, yeah.
You
could have
punted
been
a
here.
little bit.
Okay,
Oh, man,
I missed what he cast
That
there.
glare is so
yeah,
rough.
that glare's really bad.
It looks like a young pyromancer.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to double
Well,
check.
he's only got 1 mana tap, so it can't be that.
Oh, sorry. You are correct. I'm gonna have to get a clarification. That's on like the worst part of the screen. Yeah, you had your. Oh, it's Angler. Oh yeah, he delved away the cards.
Okay.
Yep. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Did
A little
we-
bit of a
we-
glare there.
Yeah.
Lightning Bolt's gonna take
See,
care of the Deathrite. Yeah, he was delving. Yeah, obviously why there's not cards in his graveyard
Right.
anymore.
Man. After how this game started, this is really brutal.
Yeah, this is kind of.
So not only is the card on top not going to flip the Delver, but it's also something he doesn't want to draw.
So it's. I mean, I think you just want to draw spells right now.
Well,
like
an opposing true name, an opposing angler would all these things would be fine.
You don't want to see Young Pyromancer. You don't want to see Delver. You don't want to see any land.
Right.
Like, none of that. Those are all cards you do not want to see. Yeah, Ryan ran that IQ last week. It was great. It was a fun time. He ran it really well. First time I ever met him, and he told me he was excited for the 5K, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, Ryan ran the IQ?
Yeah,
okay.
He ran the IQ. Yep.
Yeah, I knew he worked at Metagames.
Yeah, nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Obviously, he's doing well. Hopefully, he can find a way to win this.
That's not a happy face.
No, it's not a good one.
Noise.
Oh, sweet, man. Making an appearance Tuesday. That sounds great. Oh, man, he drew a Wasteland.
And we know he has a Trop, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's rough.
Does he play the Wasteland and not use it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything.
Why wait till he untaps?
That's a good question.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. This is looking really rough for Ryan. Especially if this is like a Deathrite Shaman of his own.
I'm going to guess Brainstorm.
Yeah. Brainstorm.
It was a Brainstorm body language to me. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like there's a Ponder in there. I like that.
He was thinking about not casting it.
I mean,
which, like, if it was a guy, I think you just slam it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess he doesn't have mana to cast like anything.
He doesn't
else.
have like a fetch land, and you're just like putting two.
Yeah,
back.
look like there's a Misty on the very top. So crunch in for 8.
Yeah. Poor Ryan. This game's just over. It is just like really nothing for him to do.
I mean, do you chump block? I mean, I don't think he chump block here.
I don't think he has really much of an out to be like anyway. There's not many outs left in the deck anyways. I would be surprised if he didn't just scoop. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
Wow,
that really turned.
It really did.
I mean,
just a couple of good ones off the top. That's all it takes sometimes.
Running true names, true name, that's pretty good. And then your opponent not flipping their Delver, and then.
Well, really, all it came down to was like they got to a point where they were at parity, with the exception of Ryan had they were at parity. They knew each other's hand. Their hands were at parity.
Yeah.
Ryan had a Deathrite, so he was slightly ahead. And then Chang had a couple of heaters off the top.
Yep.
I mean that's what happened.
Yeah, and I was walking by. Ryan was showing me his sideboard. He showed me he had Edict. He had Ancient Grudge. Obviously not great cards. But Lily the Last Hope, that's hot.
Spice?
That's hot. We saw a Lily the Last Hope Ultimate on camera earlier.
From a Grixis Delver player? Okay,
yep.
Right on.
He was playing against the Adam Varner Shop Stack, Robot Stompy. It was like +1 kill your Volt Scourge.
Did Varner lose?
Varner lost that matchup.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was +1 kill your Volt Scourge, +1 kill your Arcbound Ravager, +1 kill your Steel Overseer, and then he ulted, and then he drew for turn and drew a Gurmag Angler and looked at it, and we're like, yeah, that's a zombie that adds to the Lily count. It's a zombie fish.
Oh. Okay, sure.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's great.
Varner lost, but that was his only loss, so he actually drew in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Varner is in the top 8.
Yay, that deck's so cool.
So right now, our top 8 looks like Levi Box. He is on Sneak and Show, Omni Show.
Okay.
So Sneak and Omni, whatever. John Hamilton. I did not see him play at all today.
Okay.
I believe he's on Grixis Delver. Don't know.
Tim Carlsnet.
Tim Carlsnet's on Grixis Delver.
Okay.
Derek Eubanks is on Grixis Delver. Adam Varner is on
Shops or whatever.
And Tyler Lutz. I do not know Tyler Lutz.
Tyler's good. Very strong player.
Do you know what he's playing?
I don't. I've been behind the booth. I haven't really gotten
I don't know
to
if you
see
talked to him or
much
anything.
Magic. No.
Yeah, so those are all of them. And then right here we have Chang, Weilin, and Ryan Sala. And then going down the list for we got quite a few 15-pointers. The 116-pointer matchup that we have is Dan Magnan and Scott Jones. So that is Miracles versus Infect, I believe. Oh, no. Dan Magnan is on lands. He's got lands. So it's Miracles versus lands. That's a pretty good matchup. That's actually one I've played a lot because my roommate plays lands.
In whose favor?
It's just it's close.
Oh, okay.
It's just a close matchup.
You mean, okay, so by good matchup, you mean like
it's actually
50,
fun and interactive.
50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they can do their whole mana bond thing. Like Force of Will is a good card, and all the decks here that are playing Miracles, everyone's playing counterbalances. 2 of.
Cool.
So counterbalance is getting those crap rotations, countering them and whatnot. But if there's a 20/20, you can't answer it. It's just over. There's not a lot of.
So a card that was brought to my attention today, and well, actually, I'll save this story for later. We're about to start the match.
All right. So in the sideboards, what do you think is happening? What do you bring in Pyroblast to counter the true names?
Oh,
You take out your Force of Wills. I assume you take out your Force of Wills, and then on Chang on the draw, I feel like you take some number of days out on the draw.
usually, yeah.
Yeah, so like 2 of the 4 days is.
And
Chang
the deck with that low, so it depends on what you think they're gonna do, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like Daze is still alive against something like Gurmag Angler,
Right?
but obviously it's not very good against Deathrights and Delvers, and probably not good against Young Pyromancer.
Yep.
Too often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is not looking good for Ryan. He's mulliganing to 6 right now.
Ryan just needs to play tight like he did game 1, and it's his turn to draw a couple good ones.
Yeah, so like, what I could see being a potent start is Land Delver, and Chang just keeping a hand with threats of his own, and Ryan having a couple answers.
Okay, I like that.
Yep, I like starting with the probe. Looks like Lavamancer, Pyromancer, and a True Name, and then 4 lands.
Lava Man is so good.
Lava Man is very good.
Oh, man.
I'm sure they both brought their one copy from the sideboard in.
I love that card.
It's gas.
So I wonder if he takes out... How many Gurmag Anglers does this deck typically play?
Like 2.
Okay,
2 or 3.
So they might... It would make some amount of sense to board that out.
Trim on those.
For when you bring in Lavamancer, just because it's kind of counterintuitive.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
I mean, assuming that you use your Lavamancer every time you have a chance, which isn't exactly, you don't have to use it every turn for it to still be
okay. Deathrite Shaman, turn 1.
a great card in the matchup.
Yeah.
So one upside is that Chang doesn't really have interaction, right?
Yeah,
He doesn't have
threats,
interaction. He also doesn't have
permission,
card selection.
card selection. All he has is a couple bodies.
Right.
So like a winning strategy for Ryan right here is if he has a True Name of his own and just goes turn 2 True Name, I'm winning this race.
Yeah. Did he have a Wasteland? Did Chang have a Wasteland?
Chang has
drew
2 Wastelands now.
He has 2 Wastelands now.
I don't think he can play that game though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, this is exactly what we thought would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess
And
theoretically Ryan could keep Chang off of ever being able to activate his Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, technically.
It'll be a little rough, but with the way Chang's hand is,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible.
I think, yeah, it's definitely possible.
Because like as of right now, next turn, Chang can only put a land into his own graveyard, right?
Yeah.
So like if he draws Ponder, Brainstorm, then it gets a little more sticky.
Mm-hmm.
But still, you have to say like fetch, right? Mm-hmm. And then put the Brainstorm on the stack, and then Ryan, assumedly would respond, eat your land, and then there still will only be 1 card.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking here is if Ryan has found a Wasteland, he could go Wasteland, eat the land. You can only fetch next turn to have 1 land, and you can't activate your Lavamancer.
Well,
So
eat the land.
eat the land.
Yeah.
Eat the land.
Uh-huh.
Don't let you activate your Lavamancer. Now you have to. You're behind a land.
That would be good. I mean,
Obviously, he's in the tank here,
depends on his hand. I don't think
Yeah.
we've seen his hand yet.
and he's gonna shuffle.
Okay. Yeah, we did see the Dominaria info.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
It looks pretty. It looks pretty good.
We can all agree that the most potent thing right now for multiple formats is the artifact, the dampening sphere thing.
Sure.
That card is nuts.
I think saying that
That's
the
it so
most
far.
a most potent card, which is only maybe not only, but most likely a sideboard card.
There's that wasteland.
Oh, here we go.
I think you just do it. You know his hand.
He knows his hand minus a card
Don't.
because he drew that wasteland, right?
Yeah.
Don't do it, Ryan.
I mean,
It's
this.
a trap. No.
Okay. He's
Okay,
making
so
another
he's-
play.
Oh, he's casting a.
Young Pyro.
Okay.
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 He also wins this race, so that's good.
He does. Holy crap.
You know what that's like.
All right. Is that a third wasteland? No.
No, I think he just put the two wastelands together. I think he drew a brainstorm for the turn. Very far left.
Yep.
So he can go,
Fetch, brainstorm. Then you'd have the food.
but he wouldn't have the red.
Well, if he fetches for a red.
Oh,
source,
yeah. Which one do you answer? It's got to be a Pyromancer, right?
Ryan's only got like 2 cards in his hand, right?
Looks like 3.
Is it? Okay. Yeah.
Yo, thanks W Moore 1982 for the cheers. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. What's up?
It came with this. You know what looks sick? This 5-bit donation looks sick. I like your style.
It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. I'm a fan. All right. So if you're in Cheng's head, what are your lines here? You're looking at Wasteland. You're looking. I don't know.
I think so. Whenever I'm playing a deck like this deck, whenever I'm making plays, I ask myself, how do I lose this game?
Mhm.
And then I try to act appropriately.
All right. Lightning Bolt, land, Pyroblast. Or Pyroblast, yeah. So Lightning Bolt, land, Pyroblast.
That looks like a bulk. Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's
That
definitely
answers
not bad.
both the threats.
Looks like he's putting back Wasteland Vault. Oh no, Bolt.
I think you just put Wasteland back. You put Wasteland back. You can draw either one if you don't want to fetch. I don't know. If that was sick, then this is ill. 20 bits. Thanks, man. We do appreciate that.
All right. Next, somebody needs to donate some bits and start the plague.
Start the plague. The bubonic plague.
We got sick, we got ill. We need the plague to get going. Let's go, boys.
We need, what was that really bad sickness in the Midwest?
In the Midwest?
Yeah.
West Nile virus?
Oh, yeah, West Nile. We need the West Nile up in here. Oh, man.
And we're bolting.
Bolt the Pyro.
Pyro. Okay, you called that one. Ooh.
Oh,
we
is
have a
this a daze?
response.
Oh. That would have been solid.
Yo, I got you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And then beats for 1. Ryan's down to 16. Who's commentating with Kyle doesn't sound like Jason. No. This is Joey. Joey Misspagel.
Yeah,
Let
hi
me- let
guys.
me-
It's your boy, Joey Misspagel. Giving Jason a break for a round, and I noticed Sala was on camera, and he's my dude, so I wanted to get in and jump in for a round.
Should be all fixed for you guys now.
Jason needed to grab a bite and some air, and he's been in the booth all day, so he just wanted to take a couple minutes.
Yeah, man. So, looks like Ryan's got some decisions to make. That feeling
when eating
White
White Castle,
there's
there's
no
no
bathroom in
bathroom.
sight. Oh man.
Yes,
Oh,
son.
Colonel, what's going on? This is epidemic.
There we go. The Colonel's
Oh,
the
man.
Colonel's got it rolling. Let's do it.
Colonel knows. Colonel knows what's going on.
Truth. My attire of choice is typically basketball shorts and whatever the hell fits my fat body. So,
I usually wake up and determine if there's enough time to get ready.
but yeah, Kyle and Jason both look pretty dapper today.
Yeah, I woke up with some time to get ready this morning, so I was like, I'll put in some effort.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just like wake up if I'm wearing sweatpants. I'll just be like, all right, let's start my day. So I don't think these decks play Jace, but that
I
would be
don't
a way to
believe
turn this
so,
game
no.
around.
I've seen some of these Grixis lists play like 1 or 2 baby Jace before,
Ooh.
which is kind of hot.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously Flashback is just dumb, but like it gets bricked by opposing death rights sometimes, which can feel really awkward.
Glad to help out Moonbase. I've yet to make it there, but all to support STL.
Hey, thanks guys. We really appreciate all the donations very much, and we're all having fun. Oh, who would have seen that coming? The old diabolic edict, your lava man.
Oh
Sweet.
man, if there was a bingo board, that'd
See
be
what
on
I'm
there.
saying? Yeah, right. If we
Oh, and a Delver.
and a Delver.
Hey,
So
man.
this is a strong turn for Ryan.
Oh, and he can eat a land.
Oh, no, we're getting in there for one, boys.
We're
We're
starting
getting
the
in there
beats.
for one.
We're getting the beats on. Beats by Ryan is what we'll call it. Beats by Ryan.
Kyle, where's the Miracles coverage today, Kyle?
Yo, the Miracles was on earlier. Got hosed by Adam Varner on his shops.
Yeah, the Miracles deck played against the deck that went turn 1 Chalice,
Yeah.
turn 2 Thorn.
Yep.
And then in game 2, I looked away for about half a second, looked back, and he had a Chalice and a Lodestone Golem.
It did
So
not
it didn't go
well.
great for the Miracles player, we'll say.
I mean, the real reason there's no Miracle players up here is because I'm not playing today. That's the real reason there's
Well,
no
we
Miracle
do have
players.
something of note. We do have a Miracles player live for top 8. Scott Jones
Yeah.
is actually the miracle player in reference that got the pants beat off of him by Adam Varner earlier. So
Yeah, so I think Varner was his
Be
only
pretty
loss
cool.
so far.
if he made top 8 and we got to see a rematch, 'cause
That'd be
Varner's,
awesome.
Varner's already locked.
Yeah, I scare away the rest of the players.
That's right. They don't want to look bad. Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
Pirate Blast. I think he's okay with that.
So after Ryan's nice turn, we have a equally
Equally solid
I
turn.
think an equally good turn now.
So if Ryan peels another Wasteland here, I think I'd be aggressive with my Wastelands. I have a Death Right, you don't have a Death Right.
Right.
I think
yeah,
I'd be
okay.
aggressive.
I could see that. Now we know that. So I'm trying to see Chang's hand. Okay.
Do we know what's in there? Is it a true name?
We know a true name. I'm
True
pretty
name.
sure. Like
I think he's only got 1 or 2 cards.
I don't think he put the true. We never confirmed.
Okay, so he's got 3 cards.
Yeah, it looks like Wasteland, true name,
Another land.
maybe. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, Misty.
Yeah, Misty. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this could get pretty interesting.
Waste your waste.
Hmm.
Interesting.
If this is
Okay.
a true name. Oh, okay.
Gangler.
Gangler.
Ye ol' Gangler.
That's pretty good. So
Well,
what's
looks
the
like
thought?
they're having fun. That's always nice.
Oh, of course, of course. What's the thought process behind wastelanding your wasteland and then casting a Gurmag? Wouldn't you just want to take them off colors? Multiple spells with the Pyromancer out?
Well, wasting. So okay. So I think actually, your point makes itself,
Mhm.
right? You can't take them off of a color.
That's fair.
So the only other thing left to waste is
The waste.
The
Yeah,
waste,
yeah.
right?
I understand that.
like if you look at their boards, they're very. It's stalematey, right? Like the swing card is the Deathrite Shaman here.
Mhm. Shiny Shoes, what's going on? Thanks for the cheer.
Cheer.
Thanks, man. Shiny
And
Shoes. Thanks for hanging out.
It's
watching
like
some
we got a wave
Legacy.
going.
Yeah, it's like the waves going on.
Except for everyone's ill and sick
Yeah, everyone's
and epidemic.
everyone's
But we're having a
got the
good
plague.
time.
But it's a good time. I can't wait for the top 8. Top 8 is going to be exciting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And one of these guys are going to be in there. That's for sure.
Chang fetches down to 18 for a underground scene. We're going to see that true name he's been clutching for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like.
Eat your Pyroclast or Pyroblast.
Pyroblast. Oh, does Ryan have any cards? It doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like he has any. Mercy at the top of his deck. Ponder?
Hey, that's a good one.
That's a good way to start. What is Chang got in there?
The true name.
He drew another.
Oh, in his hand?
Well, we know Misty,
Yeah.
and he didn't play the Wasteland, did he?
Well, that means we know his hand, right? Because it was Misty, Wasteland, true name.
Mm-hmm. So now it's
So
Misty,
and there's a polluted delta in the art, so that means he drew the delta.
Yeah.
So his hand is
Misty.
Misty Waste.
Okay. Definitely a board state where Ryan can come back from.
Now Ryan not having red mana, well, I guess he's got a Deathrite Shaman, so
Mm-hmm.
he's got all of the mana. This is morbid.
Man,
Are we getting a little too deep on the
we're getting a
a little too deep on the being sick
yeah.
stuff? We rolled with it. All right, we'll put it to bed.
We'll put it to bed now. We'll call it quits there. So Ryan's looking at his hand, determining what kind of interactions he can go through, and
See, Reb. Ooh, we put it back. I think we are drawing the Reb. It looks like. Nope.
why would you
Oh,
take the Reb?
oh, it's a bolt. Sorry.
Okay,
It wasn't a Reb. It was a bolt.
Let's
Okay.
say why would you take Reb? Okay, so do you swing? No.
So
No.
okay, so they're at parity again.
Mm-hmm. Pyroblast.
Pyroblast doesn't do anything.
Yep, that does nothing.
At least currently.
Yeah, so
So his hand is waste, fetch, pyroblast. So we're at parity again. We're at exactly the same life total. Similar boards, but
Yeah,
I feel like
because
Ryan's slightly ahead.
I feel like Ryan's slightly ahead because Chang can swing in, but then that leaves Ryan able to
Right.
swing in, and
Like
then
the reason why Ryan didn't swing, yeah.
well,
yeah.
Ryan wins in this board state because of Deathbright Shaman. Like Ryan's win.
Yeah, like Chang can't not attack forever, right?
There's a point where he has to start attacking. Yeah, I think if you don't draw anything of relevant, like
So Ryan knew what he was drawing
Mhm.
because he pondered, right?
so if he's not doing anything, that's Ryan's totally fine
Couldn't
with
see
that.
it again. It looked like it had a white border, so that means it's either a land,
Gitaxian Probe, I
maybe
think.
maybe another lightning bolt.
I think
Oh, Chang drew
has
Gitaxian Probe.
a Gitaxian Probe.
Oh, waste one of your million Cs. Float a color, I think, is what Ryan did just there.
Ooh.
Oh, Gangler of his own. Rough.
Right.
Rough. That's rough. See, that's the thing. This is exactly what happened last time. They got to parity.
And then Chang drew a here.
So now Chang can do 3 a turn where Ryan can only do 2 a turn, right? So we need to see what that mystery card needs to be decent.
Needs to be really, really good. So is there any merit in responding to the Wasteland on my UC by...
I think Ryan's at 13 now, right?
Yeah,
From
Ryan's
the
at
true name?
13 and Chang is at
14.
14.
Oh, it's a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And he drew a second Deathrite. Okay.
Does second Deathrite do anything?
Oh, for sure. So,
Well, you've got to keep putting spells in the yard.
well, he's got 3 in there now. The bolt in his hand makes 4. So that's 8 damage from Deathrites plus the 3 from is 9, 10, 11. So,
Okay, so
you
Fork
see what I'm
Bolt.
saying?
He's got a Fork Bolt, though.
Oh, brute.
Okay, so he gets to activate one time.
There's no guys in the yards. Well, I mean, he can't. Yeah. So put Chang to 12. Means might as well. Chang to 12.
Mm.
Deathray dies. Untap.
All right, so he's got to draw something solid here. I think this is the first card he does not know about from his ponder.
Yes, I believe so.
Hmm.
What would actually be not terrible? I mean, I know.
Oh,
Okay, it wasn't a
another.
land.
So
I
he's
was
got
gonna say a land.
non-interactive. Thanks for following, man.
Hey.
Thanks for following.
Thanks, bruh.
Obviously, a little interactive. You wanted to hang out with us. So he drew a bolt. So what you can do here now?
Chang did.
No.
Ryan.
Ryan did.
He drew a second bolt.
Yes.
Oh, brute. So he could put him to 6.
So he can put him. He can bolt him, untap, and
Still.
he has a Gurmag, a second Gurmag.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so I think he can cast it now. I don't think it's fast enough.
Are you saying Ryan's hand is Bolt Gurmag?
I thought that's what I saw.
Okay. So yeah, so if he wastes, I really like waste into attack, and if they trade Gurmag Anglers off, you reload with yours. If he chump blocks, you reload with yours.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
4, 5.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it's almost has to be. I think you're right on his hand now.
I mean, great minds think
so
alike.
now I trade him off. He has 6 cards. He taps 1 mana. He plays a second Gurmag Angler. It does turn off his death right from doing damage. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. So now we can tap the death right to remove the Underground Seed to make a red for the. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, with what he's working with, this is fine.
Looks like he's leaving Edict in the yard.
He's leaving a spell in the yard is the real.
Yeah.
Just anything to eat.
Anything to eat, yeah. And now he can eat the Gurmag.
Oh, gross. Wait, why is the Pyroblast relevant?
Oh, I think it was at 6. We missed a fetch.
Oh, okay.
All right, well
Well,
looks like Chang.
Ryan down in 2, boys.
Ryan
Ryan down in 2.
2. So it looks like Chang's clicked his ticket for top 8. He made it kind of look easy.
I mean, I feel like, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how close everyone was paying attention. But to me, it felt like every time. So they played a match that is very 50-50, right?
Mm-hmm.
They got to the point to where they were both basically at a board. You can call it a board stall. You can call it parity. And then Chang just drew higher quality cards from that point in.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Yep. You know, it's just what half your deck do you draw?
Exactly.
Ryan didn't draw a single true name.
Not to take anything away from Chang. He played
really well.
But I think both players played as well as they could with the tools.
But sometimes it's like, did you draw your true name nemesis? Ryan drew 0 in 2 games. Chang
drew 2 in 2 games.
No, he got counterspelled, resolved 1.
Oh, so he drew 3 in 2.
He drew 3 in true games. I mean,
okay.
And that was like 17, 18 points of damage.
Somebody that might know more about the match could speculate on if that's the card that breaks the mirror, I guess.
Maybe. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Well, it looks like we got about 10 minutes left. We're going to punch some tickets to the top 8. We're going to take a short break. And when we get back, I'll have the top 8 for you guys. And maybe it's Joey. Maybe it's Jason. Maybe it's somebody different. But I'll definitely be here. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys.